Breaking right now at 7 on CBS News Philadelphia. The body of a fallen officer just arrived at the Givnish Funeral Home in northeast Philadelphia. That officer shot and killed last night when he and another police officer confronted a group of people who appeared to be breaking into a car. We're waiting for the department to announce that officer's name. Morning, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Janelle Burrell. That second officer who was shot, we can tell he was in stable condition, but right now an all-out manhunt is underway for the shooter.
CBS News Philadelphia reporter Jan Carabeo has been following this story all morning long. She joins us live now from the airport. Good morning, Jan.
Jim and Janelle, good morning. Heartbreak for the Philadelphia Police Department. This, though, as the work continues, you mentioned they are still searching for the people responsible. They are also still investigating here at Philadelphia International Airport. This is where the shooting happened late last night. This is the parking garage serving terminals D and E. Now, most of the garage has reopened today. The first floor, though, is still part of the police investigation. So here's what we know happened last night, right around 11 o'clock. 2 Philadelphia police officers assigned to the airport arrived for duty. One was in full uniform, the other in half uniform. They parked in this area, and that's when police say they saw people trying to break into a car in the parking garage. As those officers approached, investigators say those who were breaking into the car fired at the officers. One officer was hit multiple times. The other officer was shot in the arm. Both officers were first taken to Methodist Hospital. The officer who was shot multiple times was then transferred to Presbyterian Hospital, where he later died. The officer shot in the arm was taken to Jefferson, where he is in stable condition this morning. Meantime, police are still looking for the suspects. Interim Police Commissioner John Stanford says preliminary information shows the suspects fled in a Dodge Durango, but they still need to confirm that. He also tells us an 18-year-old was dropped off at CHOP. Take a listen.
There is one individual that during the same time this was all happening was transported by a private vehicle to CHOP, where that individual was pronounced. We can't confirm at this point in time whether or not that individual is involved. We don't know. It's a good possibility, very similar to the suspect description. But that's something we can't confirm at this point. We're still investigating. This is, again, very early in the investigation.
CBS News Philadelphia was there as the fallen officer was taken from the hospital to the medical examiner's office this morning before being transported to the funeral home. Police tell us that officer was 50 years old and spent 22 years with Philadelphia police. He spent some time at the 25th Police District before joining the airport unit. He was a husband and a father to 1 child. Meantime, we're told the second officer who was injured is 60 years old and has 20 years with the department, again in stable condition this morning. Still, a lot of information unclear this morning. Part of that is if the officers were able to fire their weapons. All of this still developing. We're going to keep you up to date just as soon as we get more information. Jim and Janelle, back into you.
All right. Jan, thank you for those breaking details. A difficult day for the department for sure. And we will continue to bring you any breaking news updates when we're not on TV. You can get the latest information at cbsphiladelphia.com and also on our streaming channel.